guys, and welcome to the fish room. I thought today I just wish you all a happy new year for 2019. 2018 was a good year and a bad year, full of challenges, but also lots of rewards. So I'm wishing you the best for 2019 and happy fish keeping. I just want to touch on what we call the blacklist here in South Africa. It's basically a list of restricted species, plants and animals, fauna and flora. We've been struggling with illegal fish for the last year or two. We've gotten to a point where we have educated a lot of people around this list, but yet I still see people advertising fish that are on this list, and I get asked a lot, why is this list applicable? Because number one, it protects our waterways and our environment from plants that will take over and basically replace our local fauna and flora. So it's not, the list isn't there because someone decided they needed work and let's make a list. It's there for a reason. If you take Apricostomus, for instance, there's a certain place in America that I can't think of the name now, that they've literally taken over the whole ecosystem. It's happening here in South Africa as well, in some of the rivers, especially in KwaZulu-Natal, where the temperature is moderate, throughout the year. And some of these fish, they grow huge. I mean, 3 foot is easy enough to achieve for them. So they end up out of an aquarium's tank and into the river system because nobody wants the fish anymore, and there's very few people that actually want a big fish like that these days. So I can understand the fact that people want fish that are rare and fish that are unique, different to the mainstream fish that we normally get. What I see, especially in the last couple of weeks, is the sale of pakus, also restricted fish. Unfortunately, the industry also supports this. Some pet shops, not all, some, still bring these fish in and still make them available to the people that want them. And at the end of the day, the guy that buys these fish, he gets tired of them after some time and then he's stuck with them. So what happens, he can't get them sold, and it goes into the local pond or it goes into the local river system, and from there it's a nightmare. If you take our favorite angling fish, bass, is a very good example. They are echelon predators, and they literally wipe out anything that cannot compete with them. In some of the American rivers, you get the Chinese carp. I'm sure most of you have seen them jumping and as people drive with the boats. It's a massive problem. So at the end of the day, it comes down to responsible fish keeping, looking after the environment that you find yourself in. I want to actually put in wild caught fish here as well. I understand why. But I don't understand that you go out to a place in South America or in Africa, wherever the case may be, and you go and catch wild fish. To make money out of it. If you catch them for breeding purposes and to propagate the species, then I'd say yes, I can see the value in that. But unfortunately, it's not only one guy that goes out and catches; it's many, and it's a trade overseas. I feel that catching fish out of the wild and making them available in the hobby will definitely become a problem, because you can take a species like white cloud mountain minnows. They're extinct in the wild. They're only now being repopulated through efforts of aquarists, but the reason they got depleted was because of the hobby. So guys, the blacklist, I think in the end of the day, is necessary. Yes, it does detract from the variety of fish that we have available and what we can actually get in the hobby. But in the end of the day, it's our environment that we need to look after. Not only for us, but for our kids and our kids' children, So I think educate yourself in what you can and cannot keep. This goes for plants, this goes for fish as well. And so in the end of the day, I think that is the most important thing, is to be responsible and to look after what we've been given. You can find the lists on www.invasives.org.za. So go and have a look there and see what the list is all about. And remember, when you look at this list, it's not only to tell you no, you can't. There's a reason for it. So guys, that's me for today. As I said earlier, have a blessed 2019, and we'll see each other very, very soon. Cheers guys.